Okay, now let's put his eyes into place. So we select this object and we're going to rotate 90 degrees. Okay, now obviously his eyes are way too big, so this is the part where we have to look at our reference and see roughly how big we want that. So we're going to select the corner, hold shift, left mouse button, now unfortunately his eyes shrank so much that they disappeared, the pupil, so the highlight. So we can fix that. We just go to ungroup and we'll select these pieces and using the get to the side, use the left mouse button. There we go. Alright. And now we'll group them again and switch to multicolor. Okay. Alright. Now let's roughly get it into place and see how close we are. Alright. Let's move it in. Okay. If we look at our reference, still definitely too big. So let's scale it again. So again, left mouse button, hold the shift on the corner and push in. One more. Okay. All right. That's looking pretty good. Look at our reference. Okay. So I think we can lengthen his eye a little bit, stretch it out. Right. And then let's make a copy. So I'll go to edit. First you have to select it and edit, duplicate, and then let's just use the arrow key, slide it over. Okay. It's looking pretty cool. Alright. Need it centered more, so we're going to select them both and just use the left arrow key. There we go. Okay. Now these need to be narrower. So what we're going to do is I'm going to select this inside dot here and we're going to squash his eyes in a little bit. Okay, and do the same on the other side. I'll just move it in. Okay. Now, so we know that this is exactly the same as the other one. We can delete the other one, delete, and just duplicate this. Go edit, duplicate, and using the right arrow key, we have that centered. They might be too close together, which they are. So that's easy. We'll move this over 1, and we'll move this over 1. There we go. Now is it the right height? Let's use one that's there we go, that's a better picture. So okay, so they could definitely be further apart. So I over twice with the arrow button. Okay. I think they could be a little bigger. So let's lengthen them. So we're gonna select them both and just gonna pull them down. Look back at it again. And maybe they could be a little thicker. So we'll pull this over to 7. Do the same for this one. Make it 7. Okay, we look back. It's pretty close. Back. It could be just a little further apart. So instead of 1 millimeter, we'll turn the snap grid to 0.5 millimeter. And I'll use the right arrow key once. And do the same on this one with the left arrow key. Okay. I'm going to switch it back to 1. And I'll look at my reference. So maybe they could be a little lower on the head. So we'll hold Shift. And we'll just grab this and just move it down. And then let's look at the reference again. Use this as well. So let's see how it is. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think the feet could be moved over just a bit, so I'm going to select them both. And there we go, that looks better. Okay, so in the next lesson, we'll fix his eyes so they actually curve and fit on his head with a little trick. Alright, see you then. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.